Hello, everyone. It has been a very long time since you've seen me, and I'm happy to be back. I haven't made a YouTube video since the end of February. I haven't even been to my day job since the end of February. I have been doing sessions, Akashic Records readings, for about a month, and they've been going really well. Happy to report. And I've been anxious and excited to get back on YouTube again. That process has been a little bit slower than I thought it would be, but I knew if I was patient and just kept working and got myself in shape, then the time would come, and here we are. So I've been going through a lot. I am a completely different person, and I literally mean that, totally different from the ground up. Everything about me has been rewritten, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I have been going through a massive recalibration. I lost 40 pounds, put it back on, but I didn't really have that to lose. So it's like the person I was, the person I am, has been rebuilt and reshaped in order to help me in going forward in accomplishing what I'm looking to do. And I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of things I want to do, and there are some things that needed to drop away from my reality in order for me to reclaim some of the tools and the skills that I need to assist me going forward. So very happy to be back. But when you're going through a rough time in life, especially when you're on the spiritual path, you tend to break down and question things, when they don't go what you consider the plan, according to the plan. And it's really hard at times to trust what the soul is doing, to trust that they have your best interest in mind, to trust that there is a plan and a purpose for what you're going through. And I'm happy to report that I have upgraded so much that I've extended my Akashic Records deep dive sessions to an hour and a half to facilitate all the information that is coming through. And so I don't have to rush through it, and I can just deliver it in a way that's appropriate and effective for all parties involved in the session. So with that being said, and with stating that I've been broken down and rebuilt, what remains is the foundation. And the foundation is very strong because I've been working very hard for a really long time, and it's going to take more than a couple bad months to throw me off track. And I know that through that time, my guides were looking out for me, even though the outlook was bleak. I had a group of surgeons on call, just waiting for things to go wrong with me any minute. And luckily, we avoided all of that. Things could have been much worse than they were somehow. I am sitting in front of you today, more driven and more determined to be of service than I ever could have been before. And before, things were going good, yes. I would say February was probably the most abundant and one of the best months of my life, followed by March, which was by far and away the toughest month of my life. I had to do things in the month of March that I never thought I would do. I had to be stronger in that month than I ever thought I was, and I know a lot more about myself and who I am as I sit here in front of you now than I ever could have back then. And I needed to slow down. I needed to slow down and address some things that were anchoring me back. I had to unhook the plow, so to speak. I was carrying some things that didn't belong to me, needed to be addressed, and needed to be addressed in a very drastic way that I never would have stopped to take a look at before. So with me doing that work, I needed more energy to facilitate what I was asking myself to do, what I was asking this body to do. and my guides kind of took it out of my hands and for me put me on a path that was tough for a short amount of time instead of extending the things that I was suffering with over a longer period of time. So, when you are sitting there in a hospital bed in a position that you would never think in a million years you would be in, you question that your guides are actually taking care of you. But you know that on the other side of it, you come to realize that they love you enough, the Creator loves you enough to let you suffer through things if it means keeping you on a timeline that is more profound than what you would have experienced otherwise. And it is simply to keep you on a timeline that sees you manifest what is meant for you and what is right for you and what is best for you. So if you're going through something, keep working. Keep in mind that you've got a very powerful, dedicated team behind you, reading, engaging what you're looking to do, what you're trying to accomplish. And on the other side of that is you receiving everything that you expected. And I'm sitting here in front of you today, a better Akashic Records reader and mentor than I was before. I am a better husband and father than I was before. I have a better outlook and perspective on life in general, and I can appreciate the things in life much better than I could before. So I'm very happy to be back and expect to see a lot more of me. Thank you to everyone who donated and contributed to us while I was out of work. There was a lot of pressure on my wife and my family to take care of the baby, to be the only one working and providing for us. That was really tough on her. So thank you very much for the donations. We literally needed every penny of that. And I am looking forward to seeing and meeting a lot of you guys in session. Thank you very much.